let me out. How beautiful it is all the way around here. Hello, bus. Love these little Austrian streets. There's always a mountain in every direction. So we have left the festival now. Really sad. Both festivals are over. Something my microphone was on then. It will be good for what I'm about to teach you guys. How nice does it feel, Miles, to not have behind every hour of the day? Oh, just look. Didn't realise I had bed hair today. Right, hood up. Okay guys, today I'm going to teach you something I do all the time and I take so much for granted. I feel like everyone needs a bike like that to get around. Look how colourful these buildings are, guys. So beautiful. So blooming beautiful. And all the houses are like such awesome colours. Where's my finger? There it is. Awesome colours. So today I'm going to explain to you guys how to sync up your audio in like the quickest and easiest way on Premiere Pro. I've done this for years and take it for granted. Like, it's such an easy little trick. I remember the first time that someone taught me how to do it, I was like, why have I been trying to drag the files like together for so long and trying to like look at the audio and try and line it up and like move it ever so slightly? Like, this will sort all of your problems. It works like 99% of the time. I've had a couple of times where it's been slightly off and it's made the audio sound really echoey, but yeah, this is going to make your lives easier. This is basically used if you're using like an external microphone. So say you've got like a mic plugged into a Zoom recorder, like a shotgun mic, Zoom recorder, you're recording externally, or maybe you've got like a lavalier mic that you're recording externally because you don't have a remote. And it's one of my favourite things to do. I don't have like a receiver for my lavalier mic. I keep it really simple and just plug it. I actually just plug it into my phone. I'm going to show you this example with podcast because I'd use this all the time on podcasts. I'm going to spin to the bus and we're going to start this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed already or you haven't checked out any of the podcasts or any of the other content that we do, if you have a bit of time afterwards, please go check some of the ones out. But for now, let's start the tutorial and spin to the bus.
So when I'm doing a lot of my videos in the bus, I record my audio through a separate microphone and I record it into a separate Zoom recorder or straight onto Logic Pro, and that means it can be a bit of a faff to get the high quality audio in sync with the video audio. So what you want to do is you want to drag your video footage onto Premiere Pro into the sequence. You can see at the top you've got your video and at the bottom you've got your audio. That's the audio from your camera. I don't tend to plug in a high quality microphone into my camera. I actually just use the microphone on the front of the camera because all you need is enough audio for Premiere Pro to be able to read the audio and match it with the high quality audio that we're about to load in. So drop the high quality audio in. I recorded this straight into Logic Pro using an Aston microphone. Now they're not far off lined up. You can see there's like a dint down here. They're not too far off being lined up. But rather than dragging around and trying to line it up perfectly, which I used to do, what you can actually do is just hold down Shift, click on your bottom audio, click on your top audio. That will select the two that you're wanting to sync. Then with a 2-finger click or a right click, whatever you're using Premiere Pro on, you want to click synchronize. Once you've hit synchronize, you get this panel come up. Unselect everything and make sure that audio is set up. Don't worry about anything else. If you've got these selected, then you're all good to go. Click OK. Premiere Pro will do some processing, it will do its thing, and then in theory, boom, there we go. It clicks into place. Now this audio will be perfectly in sync now.
If you were to hear somebody else tell you what...
Okay, so I don't know what I'm talking about at that point, but so what I then do is quite simple. I drag upwards the audio and that basically erases the audio just from the camera, and you're then just left with your audio, for this case, for my podcast.
Feature where you can leave like a voice note. You guys may have heard it if you heard, I think it was like 2 podcasts ago.
So there you go. The audio is synced. It is quite literally as simple as that. Another little trick that I like to do just to make sure that it's all in sync is, as you can see, these files are separate still. So actually, if you do the same again, hold Shift and select. If you do Command L, you see this little V pops up here. Let me just do that again. Shift, Shift, L, and it was V. Now basically what that means is those two files are now connected, and you can connect as many files together as you wanted. So that means that when you are cutting and you're editing and you're dragging around audio clips, you won't ever let your audio go out of sync. They are fully locked together now. So that is it. Super simple tutorial, but it makes my life so much easier as a video editor, especially doing sort of video and audio. I'll be doing these exact techniques to also sync up the screen grab. Because I've recorded the audio, it will sync those two together, so I hope this has been useful. If you do want to check out the podcasts that we do over here on the bus, they're over on Spotify, they're over on Apple Podcasts, Chromecast, like so many different places. Just head over to your favourite streaming platform and search for This Is Made on the Road or George Holliday with 2 L's, and I'm sure you will find it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been useful. If it has, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, because I want you guys to be notified on when the next video is going to be coming out. So until then, look after each other, stay safe, and remember, never stop creating. Boom!
Stay